welcome you to our church tonight, and we hope you enjoy our program. As we begin our program tonight, we ask you to go back in time, nearly 2,000 years ago, to a town in Judea called Bethlehem. We ask you to use a little imagination with us as we try to bring to you what could have happened the night our Savior was born. We know there was no TV this far back, but we can imagine together what our local news would have been about on this special night. As we begin, we're in the newsroom of WARC in Bethlehem.
Good evening. I'm Pam Huffman, along with Jane Paulson and Barbara Waters. We're coming to you from the studios of WARC in Bethlehem. We have lots of interesting news for you tonight, since this is the time of year that the people are required to come and pay their taxes and take care of their business matters. We're really busy in our streets tonight. You know, Jane, I believe the crowds are much bigger than our town officials expected.
Yes, ma'am, so do I. You see, GDP will bring the whole family as they come into town, and you know that can cause real chaos on the street. I'm afraid the town just isn't prepared for the big crowds that have come our way. We'll be going to some of our roving reporters out on the field for our first-hand report on what all is happening in our busy towns on this beautiful but quiet night. Before we go for our first station break, let's get a quick report on our weather. Barbara, what do you have for us tonight? Is the weather going to cooperate with everyone?
Well, Pam and Jane, it's according to where your accommodations are if you say the weather's cooperating. If it's going to be pretty cool out tonight, the temperature is dropping pretty low. It's to be clear and dry with the moon and stars shining bright. And oh yes, one quick note. It's been reported to our weather room that there's a very bright star shining tonight, brighter than any of our news reporters have ever seen before. And we're going to be having a live report on this in just a little while.
Thanks, Barbara. You know, a bright light is just what a lot of these people will need tonight to see their way around. Don't go away. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Stains out of anything. It's good for your hands, won't give you dishwashing hands, and it gets the stubborn stains out of anything. Let's show it. Look at these stains. All we got to do is just wash it, and rinse it, comes out white as snow, smelling like a rose. Give me that tap for them stubborn stains. It gets your colored clothes just as clean as a white. All you have to do is wash it, and rinse it. They come out just as clean, white as snow, and smelling like a rose. You got any real stubborn stains that you want to see? I would take these real stubborn stains. And we go wash it, rinse it, come out white as snow, and wash it.
In addition to the people coming to town to pay their taxes, and we have so many more people in town than usual, we're going to spend this whole newscast just finding out the different things that the people are doing while they're in town. Let's go firsthand. Go out and talk to some of our visitors firsthand. We have Maureen Sr., our roving reporter, in downtown Bethlehem. Maureen, how is it out there? Are the crowds as bad as we've...
Quite thick out on our streets in Bethlehem tonight. There's a lot of people here that's trying to make good of what could be a bad situation. You see, it's getting quite cool out there tonight, and many of the people are trying to find shelter now, and I'm just afraid there might not be shelter for a lot of them to find inside a good warm room. I checked with several of the innkeepers, and they tell me that most of the inns are just about full now. I did meet one couple on the street a little while ago that I really hope can find a place to stay. You see, the woman was great with child, and her husband told me that her time to deliver was just about near. I sent them on down the street to an innkeeper that I knew, and I just feel like he'll give them a place to stay somewhere. I hope so. But let me see if I can stop someone on our street tonight and just see if I can talk to them and get their opinion of our town. Sir, can I ask you, are you visiting in our town tonight?
We came from another city to visit your town tonight, but we're certainly not on a pleasure trip. You see, the burden of taxes weigh very heavy on my shoulders tonight.
Yes, I know we all have to pay our taxes, but if you must come do this, why not make just a little pleasure with your business?
Ma'am, there can be no pleasure when the burden's so great you can hardly bear it. But our God will be with us. We will survive. You see, we find our pleasure in serving God, not in worldly places of Latin.
Good night, sir, and good luck. You know, I didn't think to ask them. I just wonder if they have a place to stay inside out of the cold tonight. This has been your roving reporter, Maureen Sr. I give it back to you now, Pam and Jane. You know, there's some in town that's enjoying themselves, but there's others, well, there's some that this trip is just very hard on.
Thank you, Maureen. Jane, where do you think the people stay when they can't afford or can't find a place to spend the night? I just don't think I could stand it out here on that street, as cold as it is.
I'm sure, Pam, when the body gets tired of it, it confirms someone to lie down. Just thinking about it, though, really makes one appreciate the good warm bed to go home to. But if Barbara and I have just been talking, they may not be in total darkness. Let's go back to Barbara for an update on the storm that was shining so bright a little earlier.
I have been talking with several people, and they're astounded at the beautiful sight out tonight. As I looked out the window a minute ago, I was amazed. I've never seen anything quite like it. There's still a few more contacts I have to make to try to find the answer to this mystery.
That storm really is a mystery to our weather girl. Barbara, if you get anything out for this, just let us know. I think she has all curiosity stirred a little. We'll go in just a moment to another reporter who is going way out of town to meet the people who are just now coming in. But first, we must break it in from another word first.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you need a special pie for your Christmas dinner or any other special occasion? Yum, yum. You talking about good. Good, real good pie.
Raisin pie, what could be so good? Better. Smells so good.
Just look at that. Just look at that ice coming from the village. Man, that stuff is good. You just remember when you go to your favorite grocery store, if you need a special pie, just remember Miss Hazel's raisin pie, best in the land.
Look at them big fat juicy raisins, man. That's what makes it so good.
Tell us how to get one of these, Brother Quentin.
Well, you can go down this road about 3 miles, before reform, take a right, go about a mile to first White House on the right, and you can get one steaming hot right out above.
Remember, you can call her at BR549.
Now we'll be going to our reporter, Janet Wallace, for an update on the situation coming into town. Janet, are you there? Janet Wallace?
Yes, I'm in town. Can you tell me again why you have come to our city tonight? Yes, we're rejoicing with great joy tonight. You see that star that is shining so bright? We have followed it a long way. It has led us where we have come to worship a newborn baby. We have brought gifts also of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
We must be on our way.
We must find the baby tonight. This really is amazing. I don't understand all about this. Barbara, is this the same star that you have been talking about earlier?
Yes, I'm sure it is. Jenny, have you seen it? Isn't it beautiful and bright as they say it is?
It certainly is different and very, very bright. I think we need to follow up on this. I feel a big storm is fixing to break. I just feel like something is happening even bigger than all our taxes or anything else. This has been your roving reporter, Janet Wall.
Thanks, Jenny. I too feel there's something about to happen that we don't know about. I've just been talking to Connie Chang, who says she's found 2 or 3 shepherds who have left their flocks and come to see a baby also. Connie, can you tell us more?
I have just been talking to these shepherds. They say an angel of the Lord has spoken to them. Will you tell us about these? This is intriguing.
Ma'am, we must make haste. We must get to Bethlehem. For the angel of the Lord has given us great news tonight. This is the usual way of the for a long time.
You mean a real live angel came to you and talked to you? Why? Why come to you shepherds?
Not only an angel, but a multitude of the heavenly hosts that glory to God.
sure are in a hurry. I wonder what they meant by our Savior is born. I'm going to follow up on this, Pam and Jane. There's more here to this story than people just coming to town to pay taxes. This is your roving reporter, Connie Chung.
This huge break shall give it first right here on WARC in Bethlehem of Judea. Don't you dare go away. Our roving reporters are on the job trying to find out what might be of interest to you. Even Barbara, our weather girl, has gone out on the field in search of some explanation of the bright story in seen tonight. We have time for just one more commercial break while we try to find some logical viewpoint of what is going on out in our Saturday city tonight. We'll be right back.
Are your water pipes old? Your water running cold? Are you in a tight? Nothing going right? Do you have an obnoxious odor that's been a real villain, and you discover that it's nothing but a rotten watermelon? The juice run out, all big and red. Wouldn't have been so bad if it hadn't been on the bed. To solve all your problems, just call Brother Boyd Clemens. Floor cleaning and plumbing. BR 549.
Newscast, we really hate to sign off with so many unanswered questions. Our time has come and gone, and somehow I feel that we're leaving you with more suspense than when you first tuned in. If we get anything on this, we'll be right. I've just been informed that we'll stay on the air for a bit overtime tonight. Our own Barbara Waters has called and says she's found the answer to the star, the wise men, the shepherds, and the baby. And let's go to her now and see what she's found out. Barbara, are you there?
I have come upon the most extraordinary story of my life. I came here before the star was shining so bright, and this is what I found. See, here's the wise men that Connie told us about, and over here's the shepherds that Janet interviewed. And look, a new baby has been born. And they told me this is not an ordinary child. They told me this is a Christ child named Jesus, and he is going to be the Savior of the world. This little baby was born here tonight in this lowly stable. Now I ask you, can you believe, can you accept the Savior who came as a babe, and they had to wrap him in swaddling clothes with only a manger to lay him in? This little baby was born here tonight. Can you believe? Can you accept this Jesus to be your Savior? Now I've given you this report, and the decision is yours. Can you believe? Can you accept this Jesus to be your Savior? Each one of us will have to decide for ourselves. Yes, I really believe.
Christmas story has always been a real meaning to us. A lot of things that we think in our mind and we wonder about. And even as children, you know, it still amazes us. And I guess the older I get, the more excited I get when Christmas time comes. It's always been a real thrill to me. And I suppose and I hope that I never get old enough to never be a time of enjoyment to me, and especially with the young children. I want to say to these young ones tonight, we really appreciate what they've done. It was exciting to them, and they was awful eager to do it. And we thought we never would get it together, but we finally did. And I appreciate what they've done. And the older folks that work with us appreciate that too. And immediately after we get through in here tonight, we'll have a time of refreshment in the back. I want you all to stay and let's get acquainted one with another. I think it's a time, at Christmas time, to make new friends and to be friends and to share with each other our feelings. Now, we got a stranger to some of us. Some of the bad boys tonight, he'll be a stranger to us probably, but to you that's been good, he won't be a stranger to you. And we're going to sing some Christmas carols. And we're going to have to sing loud now and be stern and loud. So if Santa Claus is passing, he'll be sure to hear us because, you know, he comes from the north. And when you travel from Millport this way, that's kind of north to us. This church is hard to see. Have you ever noticed that? You're traveling from that way, so we're going to have to make enough noise that he can hear us. And the only way I know to make a joyful noise is to sing Christmas carols. If he's been coming from the south, he can see us good. All right, boys and girls, so we're going to have to sing loud. And remember now, let's think about the people that are sick and afflicted around about us at this time of year. If you can go by and visit, let them see them, speak a good word to them, help them up on their way. And let's remember all the people that are in those conditions at this time of the year. And we've got several people around about us that are that's not physically able to be out at this time of the year. So Brenda, if you'll come and let's sing. And remember, all you children, remember now, we got to put all of it into us because we got to make him hear us. And I understand he's on his way somewhere. So we've got to be sure that he hears us. Y'all sing loud. I'm going to go see if I can hear him too. And here he is. And so what we're going to do is, Santa, is just let you take charge. You need some helpers?
Let me have some helpers.
All right.
How about two little girls over there?
Yeah. Tip and Shannon.
There we go. You girls
All
be Santa's
right.
helper, okay?
You just take charge now.
All
Here we
right.
are.
Okay. I guess everybody's been good this whole year. Let's see what everybody's got. Okay, Shannon Oglesby from Big Daddy Bowl. Merry Christmas. To Quentin. Okay, we've got one to Quentin. Who's this from? From Mr. Boyd Clemens. Okay, where's Quentin Oglesby at? There he is. Merry Christmas. And Mrs. Dolores Shaw. This is from Tammy. Merry Christmas, Mr. Merry Christmas to you. To David Chain, from David Jamie Elliott. Merry Christmas. And Miss Mary Clemens from Berkeley. Here, take this one, Mary. She was having trouble getting up. Okay. And here's one to Randy from who is that? Tammy Stowe. Okay, where's Randy at? There he is. And here's one to Miss Mary from Jason. And here's one to Judy from Michael Thornton. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Jimmy. To Jenny. Okay, Jenny Shaw. From Judy. There you go, sweetie. And one for Jason from Judy. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Mike Chain from Gene Bowen. Mine must have been better this year than it was last year. Merry Christmas. Okay, here's one to James Thornton from Jason Chain. Where's James? There he is. Merry Christmas, James. You must have got a good one, too. And here's one to Judy Parr from Judy Stout. See, Santa doesn't hold his little good. He won't hold that against you. Very good. And here's one to Miss Ann Sanford from Tiffany Ellis.
I know I've been good.
Merry Christmas, Miss Ann.
I ain't saying.
And here's one to Miss Faye from David James. Merry Christmas, Miss Faye. Okay, here's one to Brother Kenneth and Judy, to Mike, David, and Jason. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Aunt Hazel from David. Merry Christmas. You've had a hard job this Hazel, taking care of Bud. And here's one to Katisha from Miss Ann. Merry Christmas, Katisha. And here's one to Tammy Stout from a friend. And here's one to Casey and Anna. Where's Casey and Anna? There's one for Casey. We got one for Anna, too. Where's Anna? Get there, Anna. Merry Christmas, sweetie. Merry Christmas. You're welcome. And here's one to Mr. Price Shelton from Mike Chang. Merry Christmas, Mr. Price. Okay. Here's another one to Tammy Stout from Mike, Brenda, David, and Jason. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Tiffany from David. Well, there you are. You was hiding from me. And here's one to Miss Hilda from Jason. Merry Christmas, Miss Hilda. And here's one to Jean Boland from Ann. And here's one to Bunny Thornton. Okay. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Faye Oglesby from Price. And here's one to David Chain from his teacher. Merry Christmas. Are you sure? I guess Jerry's been better than I thought he was. Here's one to Jerry Parham from Dolores.
I worked hard.
Merry Christmas, Jerry. Merry Christmas. And here's one to John Grace from Miss Ann. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Michael Barnes, and this one's from Santa. Merry Christmas. Okay, we just saved them a trip, won't we? Here's one to Brother Stow from Penny Farm, and also from the Oglesby family.
Good boy.
You must really Merry Christmas. And here's one to Brenda Chain from Bonnie Thornton. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Tammy Stout from Jenny Shaw. Okay, to Jamie Elliott from his teacher. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Michael Thornton from Brenda Chang. Merry Christmas. And here's one to Miss Hilda from Shannon Oglesby. And here's one to Miss Hazel from Shannon. Okay. These are to Andy Duncan and to Fishy Duncan. And these are from, both of them from Shannon.
Thank you.
Very good. There you go. Okay, and here's one to Michael Parham for Mother. You've been a good boy, haven't you? There you go. Very Christmas, son. And here's one to Ashley Taylor. Very good.
Jamie from Miss Ann.
Okay, here's one to Jamie from Miss Ann. Very good. Okay. All right. Here, this is for Brother Stout and Judy Stout. And here's one to Chris Shaw from Santa. Okay, here's one to Mr. Boyd from Hilda. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth Dow from James Thornton and Mike. You have been a good boy, haven't you? Exceptional good boy. Yes, very good. Okay. And here's one to Roger Boland from James Thornton. Merry Christmas. And this is to Miss Ann Sanford. Miss Ann's been pretty good this year. And here's one to Jeremy Taylor. Okay, and Brandy Shaw. This is from Santa too. Where's Brandy? Okay, and here's one to Amy Shaw. Where's Amy? Merry Christmas, Amy. Merry Christmas. Here's one to Penny Farr. Merry Christmas, Penny. And here's one to Jamie Elliott from Quentin Ogleton. Merry Christmas, Jamie. Okay, and this is Jennifer's race from Penny and Michael. Okay, one for Miss Bonnie Thornton from Mary Penny. All right, and Michael Thornton. That's for Penny, Michael. Very Christmas. From Tiffany. Oh, there you are. Okay, I'll put it with the. This is to Tiffany from Miss Ann. We'll set that right there. Okay, and Jenny Shaw. This is from Michael Park. Okay, and Judy Carl. This is from Alicia Shaw. Judy. Mr. Andy from Patricia. Merry Christmas. And this is to Adele Shaw. Merry Christmas. Okay, and Jason Chain from Mary Clemens. Merry Christmas. And this is to Robbie from Bradshaw. Merry Christmas. Okay. Yeah, this is to Tammy from Robbie. You set that right there. Okay, and this is to Michael Paul. This is for Miss Hayes. Merry Christmas. And this is the Penny Farm from Michael Paul. Merry Christmas. Okay, and Miss Inez Farm from Idell. Okay, and this is the Jenny from Mary Clemens. Okay, and this is the Ann Sanford from the Oglesby family. Okay, this is to Katisha from Andy. Very good. Okay, and this is Miss Bertha Skelton from Tammy. And this is Miss Hazel Sanford from Kenneth. Okay, and this is the Andy from Miss Ann. Okay, and this is to John Grace from Fay Oakley. Okay, and Brad Shaw. This is from Miss Ann. Very good. Particular Brad, got you another one. This is from Miss Beauty. Okay, and Jason Chain. That's Mr. Beauty. And Penny Farm from John. Penny, got you another one. You better good girl, okay. And this is to Alicia Shaw from Miss Judy. Where's Alicia? Okay, we got this is the brother Ken Stop. Should we let him read it or we? Okay. All right. Y'all want to read with us? Okay.
I really didn't want.
Go ahead. Speak real loud now.
I really didn't want to give you this, but they did.
But I didn't have any other choice.
So I thought that after you got those
I thought that after you got those last years, you would fly, you would be better this year. But there was no improvement at all. So this is what I give you bad little boy. Please try harder next year, both Santa.
Brother Sal got another bundle of switches, so he's going to have to do better this year. Is that all we got? Okay. All right, it's not long to Christmas now. Any good little boys and girls want to come up and tell Santa what they want for Christmas? You want to come tell Santa what you want for Christmas? Okay, come on. Anybody wants to come talk to Santa? Come on up there. Okay, come on up. Come on, Santa's need. Okay. What's your name? Anna. So you better do a little girl with him? You have. What do you want Santa to bring you? A what? A nosy bear? What else?
Batteries go. Where the batteries go?
A little Miss Makeup? Have you been a good little girl? Okay, man. You keep being a good little girl. Santa will see what he can bring you on Christmas Eve, okay? Okay, so Merry Christmas. Okay, you want up here? Okay, come on, where Santa can hear you. There you go. What's your name? Amy? Okay, have you been a good little girl, Gigi? You have. How old are you? 6? Have you been good in school? That's good. What you want Santa to bring you? A bicycle? You want a bicycle? A tricycle? You want a big bicycle? Okay, can you ride? Have you been a good girl? Okay, well, Santa will see what he can do Christmas Eve, okay? Anything else? What else? You want some clothes? Okay. What else? Anything else? Okay, Santa will think you bring something good. You be a good little girl. Okay. You want to come up here, young man? Okay. There you go. Turn around here where we get that camera. What's your name? Michael? Michael what? Michael Farm. How old are you, Michael? 4. You're a big boy for 4, aren't you? Have you been a good boy this year? What would you like Santa to bring you? All stuff? What else? BB Gun, okay. What else? Okay, Atari, well, Santa will see what he can do, okay? You keep being a good boy, Santa will see what he can do. Okay. Got another one. Come here, good boy. Okay. There you go. What's your name? Chris? How old are you, Chris? Is that many? Have you been a good boy this year? Okay, what would you like Santa to bring you here? Let me see your hands, okay? There you go. Let me tell you what, Santa Claus, children, there you go. We have the Christmas in the back. As quick as they get them fixed for us, we'll go back. Paper and stuff, just leave it in the seat. All right, we'll get it and we'll get through. And appreciate you coming and hope we've done something make you feel good. Hope you have a Okay,
Merry
you
Christmas.
keep being a good boy.
We want to thank the church for
Okay? All right. Here you go.
There you go.
You appreciate it. You want to come to see Santa? Okay. Oh, you a little sweet, ain't you? There you go. What's your name? Amy Shaw. How old are you, Amy Shaw? 4. You're a good little girl, aren't you? Have you been good this year? You have. Okay. What would you like Santa to bring you? A car or what else, sweetheart? A house? Okay. I don't know if Santa can get a car and a house in his bag, but we'll see what we can do. Anything else you want, please? Christmas tree. Okay. You keep being a good little girl and Santa will see what he can do, okay? All right, sweetheart. You have a Merry Christmas, okay? There you go. Who we got here? Who's next? Okay. You want her to go first? Okay, come here, sweetie. No, wait a minute, Santa. We're going to try it one more time. Okay, sweetie. Here, come here. There you go.
Stop crazy. Let her go first.
You a good little girl? You are. Have you been good all year? I bet you have. There you go. Can you tell Santa how many you are? Come here. Oh, are you serious? What about you? You've been a good little girl, okay? What, can you tell Santa what you want him to bring you? How about if Santa just surprise you, okay? Santa will just surprise you. You keep being a good little girl, okay? And we'll see you next week, okay? Give Santa a big hug. There you go. That's a big old hug. Merry Christmas, sweetie. Hey, don't try to get away. Come here, sweetie. Uh-oh, we may have to wrestle you. Oh, wait a minute, sit right there. Mama's right here. Oh, wait a minute. Bless her heart. Turn it real quick. There you go. There you go. That's pretty good. Bless her heart.
Well, Sam, I'm next.
Well, come right up here.
Sam, I want you to talk to my little girl.
Does she need to do better than what she was this year? Okay. Now, I've had all kind of reports that you hadn't been very good
I
this year.
have been very good this year, but I'll
Well,
be better.
you got one more week. One more week.
I'll try. I'll
Okay.
try.
Very good. Has she been bad? Okay. Anybody else want to come see Santa? Okay. Have you been a good girl?
You're Katrina.
I'd like to have the proof. Okay. Well, you got one more week to straighten up before Christmas Eve. Less than a week. So you got to straighten up. Show all these other little girls and boys you can be good.
You don't give your chair.
Does she not let you be good? Uh-oh, I haven't talked to her yet.
She's bad too. She's bad. She was fucking with her mom when she came up here. Yelling at her. Yelling at her.
Santa knows anyway.
Yeah.
Santa knows everything.
Yeah.
Y'all got
I
one?
told him I've been a bad little girl. Her?
Oh, Lord, have
You want to come steal another name?
Okay, here we go. There we go. We got a bunch
Don't
down.
break my knee.
How old are you, John? 10. You're a pretty good boy. Okay, well that's good. A little. Some of the time, okay. What do you want Santa to bring you?
A Nintendo.
A Nintendo. Okay, are you pretty good at Nintendo? Have you played it before? Okay. Have you been good most of the year? What else you want Santa to bring you, big fella? That's all. Okay. If you keep being good for another week, and Santa will see what he can do.
All right.
Come here, Biggie. What's your name?
Brother.
Brad. Brad what?
Shaw.
Brad Shaw. How old are you, Brad? 10 years old. What grade are you in, Brad? Fourth. Okay. You been a pretty good boy? All right. You got one more week to tough it out now. What you want Santa to bring you?
I want a BB gun,
Huh?
and I want a. Y'all get out of the way.
Yeah, well, Santa will think, and you think what you want, and Santa will think too, and you be a good boy for another week.
Okay.
Come here, man. What's your name? Jason. What's your last name, Jason? Jason Chain. Okay, how old are you, Jason? 9 years old. Have you been a pretty good boy this year? All right, well, you got one more week now. Keep being good, okay? What you want Santa to bring you? Coat and shoes and cookies? Okay, well, you be good and Santa will see what he can do, okay? Merry Christmas. Come on, baby. What's your name? Andy what? Andy Duncan. How old are you, Andy? 11 years old. You been a pretty good boy? What do you want Santa to bring you?
Shotgun shells. A blue jacket. I got
Blue jacket, okay. You keep being good and Santa will see what he can do.
Yes,
Merry Christmas, son. You want one? Okay, that's okay.